I'm Leslie with NVIDIA, and I'm here with Brian Burleson from Gearbox, the producer of Aliens Colonial Marines. So, here to talk about Aliens. You know, I've kind of seen it in the development, and it's looking fantastic.
Thank you.
So, what can you tell me about the environment, what people are going to see on the planet?
Oh wow, they're going to be delightfully surprised and I think fulfilled, because there's a lot of things that you saw in the movie that you didn't actually get to really explore fully, but as a video game you can. And with the rendering technology we have for Aliens Colonial Marines, we have the opportunity to actually really make it just like the movie. So it's really exciting.
So what? So there's been a few folks outside of Gearbox that have been involved in helping with the story, and you know, what can you tell me about that?
All right. So one of our guys that we worked with and talked to when we first started the film or the game was Sid Mead. Sid Mead is a well-known futurist. So he pretty much kind of invents what we think of as the future. So if you saw Tron, you know, he came up with the design for the light cycle, or for Blade Runner, he came up with a lot of the visual design for that too. So, like, he's pretty well known, and he also worked on Aliens, the original film, and he had all these ideas and all these designs for other places of the game or the movie, and which we never got to see. But by working with Sid, he brought them all out and showed them to us, and we got to see into what the world was that could have been. Now we have the opportunity to actually make it.
Oh, that's great. So you were able to integrate more of the world so that people can just really explore.
Yeah, and as authentically as possible. From the guy who designed it originally, he's helping us design it now.
That's awesome. So, there's a pretty nasty Xeno character in there. What can you tell me about her or them?
Oh, the Queen or the
yeah.
The Queen's a classic. You know, she's so the Queen you saw at the end of Aliens is pretty huge, and she's, well, it's interesting how we have queens in this is an interesting story to tell. You have to play the game to understand how that works, but they're the xenomorphs are something to be feared, and the Queen is definitely the queen of all xenomorphs.
Okay, awesome. So on the storyline, so where does the game fall into the Aliens story? Right,
this happens after actually Aliens 3, about 11 months, give or take, and it happens. So we're part of that continuity. So what happened to Ripley, what happened on that planet, is all part of the canon. And so are we. And so we actually are after that time period, but we'll go back to LV-426 and we figure out what happened to Slocko and why she was ejected and all kinds of other questions that people have been asking. But the video game is a sequel to the movie more than anything, because it's action, it's horror, it's suspense, it's you're a bunch of Marines, ultimate badasses going down to the planet to figure out what's going on, to take care of business.
So, and then in the game, on the PC, can you tell me anything about the technology or what people are going to be able to see in terms of within the game?
We have a very special renderer. So we pretty much rewrote the renderer that we were working with Unreal to be a deferred renderer. And deferred renderers are pretty important, I think, for the future and also for our game, because we're able to do all the dynamic lights and all the dynamic shadows that make this like, you make the experiences of aliens coming around a corner and seeing their shadow and seeing them all over the place, or hiding in places where you don't really, where you can't usually see, but it's all dynamic. And so, you know, lights can turn off, lights can turn on, and they always cut the lights for some reason. But you can see a lot of the dynamic environment stuff that you really can't see in other games with our tech. But we go a little bit further with the deferred render than anyone else has. And so when everyone gets a chance to play it, they'll see some pretty impressive visuals.
So when when a PC gamer or a GeForce fan is playing the game and want to turn everything up and have the best experience possible, what are you recommending for the hardware?
Oh, definitely NVIDIA. Guys say, like, we've been working with you guys for a while, and they the hardware always does exactly what we need to do and even more. So we can't wait to see the new stuff, because that even gets better and better.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
So for the PC fans out there, is there anything else you'd like them to know about the game or anything to look forward to?
Oh, there's plenty of things. Definitely PC gaming, especially when you have the latest hardware. you can see some of the latest and greatest in technology. And that's kind of, for a game that's just visually stunning, and the type of quality that we're going for, you always want to have the best experience.
All right, awesome. Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, and keep checking GeForce.com for Gamescom updates.